I have sound again. Okay, cool. I guess we fixed it. There we there we go. God. I don't know why. I don't know why. Shit. I might cut that out of the VOD, I'll be honest. That was very upsetting. Yeah, let's change hairstyle. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what the heck the problem was, to be honest with you. This is still not a pompadour. I think we're gonna go with slicked back for now. Would you like this style? Yes. Yes, I would. How is the sound now? Are you able to hear me better now that I'm, like, in position to, like, actually talk into my mic? Or am I still too quiet? Should I turn it up still? I do apologize for all of the moving shit around. I had it how I wanted it, but then it didn't work, and then it... Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go. We're getting it. It only took 12 minutes of technical difficulties to start the game. So, this is Pokemon Scarlet. We're going to be doing a Nuzlocke. Because of the open world nature of this game, I'm gonna have to... I can't really easily do the ordinary Nuzlocke rules. So I spent some time thinking about, like, what the rules were gonna be of my own. Like... to try and keep the best spirit of the Nuzlocke that I can. Unlike most Nuzlockes I've done, this is not a randomizer, mainly because I don't want to go through the headache of trying to randomize one of the newest gen games. Or the newest gen game. I do have the DLC, so I'm not sure if we're gonna call, like, becoming the champion the end of the Nuzlocke, or if we're gonna call beating the DLC the end of the Nuzlocke. Like, I'm not entirely sure which one would be better. Also, I have no idea if I'm gonna make it anywhere close to that, because my track record with actually winning Nuzlocks is actually kind of fucking atrocious. Like, I have a win-loss record of, like, it's gotta be, like, 12%, right? Like, I've won one of the Nuzlocks I've done on my channel. obligatory where's the rest of the Pokédex? That's a good question. I think there's a mod that I could use that added the rest of the Pokemon, but I didn't do that, mainly because... I didn't add anything to this, because I didn't want to mess with the newest game, because it already is unstable. We crashed in the first 12 minutes. Much like that Pokemon just did. Look at those fucking guys. Now, that's a Pompadour, okay? That's what a Pompadour is supposed to look like, more or less. Alright. Let me put on the rest of the Sambo. Oh, wait. But it's not time to get ready yet. Okay. Ah, yes. Check out my character. This is the coolest he's gonna look for a little bit. Because once I put on the hat and the backpack, it truly does become Pokemon get shoved in a locker version. Anyway, I want to go over the Nuzlocke rules and how I've amended them. So, the open-ended, like the open-world nature of this game lets you tackle the gyms in any order. In addition to the gyms, there are bosses you have to beat, both, like, from the bad guys and also titans, like giant Pokemon you have to beat. And they're all listed as, like, the 18 objectives. So, ordinarily, so how a Nuzlocke normally works, for anyone who doesn't know what a Nuzlocke is if your Pokemon faints, it's dead and you have to release it. And normally you're allowed to catch one Pokemon per route. But normally the game is linear and, like, you go from Route 1 to Route 2 to Route whatever, you know? But that's not really how this one works. We're going to be exploring and running around and stuff. So what I've decided is I'm going to limit the amount of Pokemon I can catch between story beats and objectives. So when we get our starter, we're then going to make our way to the rest of the fucking prologue. So before we get to the school, I'm saying I can try and catch 2 Pokemon. So, like, we'll go to the school with 3 Pokemon. Then I'm saying before we try the first objective, like either the first gym or the first Titan battle or the first Team Star base, we're going to be allowed to catch 3 Pokemon. And then between each objective, we can catch 2 Pokemon. Just because there's going to be so many Pokemon around, and that's just how I decided to do it. I'm going to have to nickname each Pokemon to increase emotional attachment. If they faint, they're dead. Obviously, I have a set limit of Pokemon. Ordinarily, I do where if I, like, completely faint, I just try again with my remaining Pokemon. But because I want to... The way that I'm doing it will lead to me getting a bunch of Pokemon. If at any point I white out, the run is over. So, like, if I lose my entire team to any battle, I just lose the game. We won't do that thing where I normally go, like, yeah, I lost all these Pokemon, but, like, in the box, I got a Meowth or something. We're not doing that this time. Because with with 6 Pokemon before the first real objective and 2 Pokemon that I can catch between those, that will lead us to having, like, almost 40 Pokemon. And I mentioned earlier that I don't know if this run ends when I become the champion, or if this run ends when we do the DLC. I guess it will depend on how I'm feeling when we actually get there. But what I decided was, after I become the champion, if I decide to do the DLC, I just get 6 more Pokemon that I'm allowed to catch. So, like, because the DLC doesn't really have, like, the same, like, numbered 1 through 18 objective that the rest of the, like, the main game does. So, if I become the champion, and I decide that we're still doing stuff, I can catch 6 more Pokemon total in whenever, because that way we can show off some of the endgame Pokemon that are only available after everything is done. Okay. We got the rules. We got the stuff set. We're going for it now. Is this a steak? With a picture of a Tauros on it? Damn, we eating good. Imagine choosing to have a Squovet. That's not even a Gen 9 Pokemon. Good morning, Loverboy. Oh, already in uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at a new school, after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Loverboy, get the door, would you? Okay, I'll get the door. Do forgive the intrusion. You are Master Loverboy, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of the enrollment documents, and also for the delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part, so here are the last of the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Where was he keeping that? Goodness, you really needn't have... Well, since you're... Can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Ah, no need to trouble yourself. Loverboy, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back to your room and get finished getting ready for school? You'll need your bag, and your hat as well. Alright. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? Alright. Put on your hat and grab your bag? Yes. I'm not allowed to continue until I put on the fit. Alright. Oh boy, I'm so excited for school. Do-do-do. Oh, look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storage academy suits you quite well. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Loverboy, a most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out, shall we? Okay. Loading, 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 loading. Just look at that absolute specimen. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to get out of your Pokeballs. The effortless triple tap. We provide each student entering the academy Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you choose which among these three you'd like to have as a partner. Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. Spur. Fuecoco, the fire croc Pokemon. Craw! And Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. Pomp. They're all very good company, why they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Loverboy, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now if you'll excuse me, until we meet again. What a mannerly fellow the director of yours is. I can't believe they made all those accusations against him about child abuse. These three are all lovely though, but you need to choose just one, right? No easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got a little something to celebrate your big day. So take that if you're going out on your own. You've obtained a Rotom phone. You put the Rotom phone in your bag's key item pocket. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map by pressing the Y button. I don't know what the fuck a Y button is, or why you would need to hit that, but, you know, phone. Thanks, Mom. And now we gotta decide which of these little goobers we wanna goober with. I need to... Ah, there we go. Everything is correct in the world. I look down to look up now, as God intended. So, we have these little weirdos following us. We get to decide which one we want as our starter. I know the correct answer. Like the one that's like, oh, are you gonna try hard? That's the one you gotta pick. And it's this little fucking weirdo right here. I might pick him just because I think he's funny. Like, I like all of the comics with him and, fucking the first form of Feraligatr, whose name escapes me at the moment, and I know I just lost my Gen 2er card. But, the two of them just going like, ah, we're little crocodiles. We like biting stuff. Totodile. His name is Totodile. I remember now. Anyway, I might pick him, and if I do, that's gonna be really good. Honestly, all three of these starters are fucking insane, though. Like, I'm pretty sure... Because of power creep, Gen 9 is the strongest generation as far as Pokemon and also, like, Pokemon trainers. I'm pretty sure Sprigatito is the strongest grass-type starter, and Fuecoco is the second strongest fire-type starter. And I'm pretty sure Quaxley is very high up there, too. I don't know if he's 3 or 4. Are you these three's trainer? Not quite. Master Loverboy has yet to make his choice, you see. Buenas. We haven't met, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? The protagonist? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, the protagonist. Oh, so you're the protagonist. I've been dying to find out more about you. I hear you have something called plot armor. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to beat you. Anyway, want to be friends? No. Huh? What, did I scare you off? Maybe I came on a little strong. Miss Nimona is the president of our pseudo-council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. Yes, she's literally a champion. Also, we have more than one of those, apparently. Yeah, everyone who beats the Elite Four is a champion-ranked trainer in this region. It's the top champion you want to be, so you beat whoever the highest ranked champion is. Anyway, something, and you weren't reading that. Oh, and we're gonna be neighbors, and they was classmates? Crazy. I think I'm gonna go with Sprigatito, actually. Spare. That's Sprigatito, the grass-type Pokemon. It can use its plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it. Would you like to go with our good grass-type Pokemon Sprigatito here? Yes. Spare. You chose Sprigatito. Would you like to give Sprigatito a nickname? Yes. Sprigatito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, young master. Or Master Loverboy. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care, and of course be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Loverboy, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I mean, like the way they make the perfect choice for you. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? But aren't you a champion? You literally have a champion level team. Yeah, but he's the protagonist, and I need to kick his ass fairly, so I'm gonna new game plus this. I'm just gonna, you know, put my champion team away. We already won. I'm gonna start a new team. Since Loverboy chose Sprigatito, I'll go for this one to give him a fucking chance. Come on, Quaxley. We're going to... You know what we're gonna do. Now that you've chosen a Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you to get to know your Pokemon as well. Yes, we're going to the private beach over here to fight Nimona. Got it. Got it, got it. Let's go. I can't wait for this fucking Nuzlocke run to end in the first battle. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side, but only a few of us can be us, you know? Yeah, let's battle. Perfecto. I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nimona. I trust you know LoverBoy is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Ooh, yeah, I was about to send out my Rayquaza and kill him. Right. Okay, we'll start with the new guy I just got. Come on, Loverboy, let's have a fruitful battle. You're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Nimona. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. You must have been starting up. Smart move. Grass is strong against water. Not bad. Look at you winning your first ever Pokemon battle. Good job. Okay, now we go again. Master Loverboy and his Sprigatito, surely wary already from that last battle. Sorry, I kinda got caught up in the excitement. I'm really sorry. You've probably never caught a wild Pokemon before, right? Yeah, I haven't. I just got my first one. Oh dear, I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. Yeah, your son calls me mommy too. Nice to meet you, though. Sandwich from Mom acquired. Come on, vamos! Did you know this region's based on Spain? So I gotta say the couple of Spanish words that most English speakers actually know the meaning for. Ugh. Alright then, here we go. I'm gonna show you how to catch a Pokemon. Let's do it. Oh yes, I named Sprigatito Dorito, in case that was missed. We have caught our first Pokemon. It is Lechonk. And I have named them Bacon. I think maybe I'm just hungry. Alright. So we can catch, by my own rules, one more Pokemon before we get to the school part of the game. So if we see something neat, I'll try and catch it. I'm also saying that, like, if I try to catch something, like, I go, like, oh, I'm gonna try to catch that, and I fail to catch it, that still uses up my try. So I can't just be like, oh, I didn't catch that, I'm gonna catch something else. Because I feel like that's more in the spirit of Nuzlocke. Ah. I could use my second catch right now and get a fucking Spidops, but I don't feel like... Hey, Loverboy, you getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon? Okay. Let's see. So far, you've caught... Yo? Whoa, what was that? Go, whoa, whoa. I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could it be some kind of strong Pokemon? I say we find whatever made that cry. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe something. You skip more of my dialogue. You don't even remember what I said. You fucking noob. Imagine being a Houndour and going up to the third strongest Pokemon of all time and barking at it. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you could give it some help to perk it up? Sandwich. Do you want sandwich? Yeah? It is not blind. I have played Pokemon Violet. I haven't beaten the DLC yet, to be honest, though. So I guess if we end up doing the DLC, that would be mostly blind. And I guess I've also never played Scarlet, so in the bizarrely small chance that Scarlet differs greatly from Violet in any way, I guess it will be blind. Ah, yes! Well, for the first 12 minutes I had technical difficulties, so I've only really been playing for 28 minutes. Imagine dunking on me that hard. Like, I'm just trying to figure out why you have 40 minutes of playtime and you're like 5 minutes into the game. Yeah, I'm thinking I might cut out for the VOD the 12 minutes of technical difficulties where like sound wasn't working and then I was fucking with it until the game crashed. Or maybe I'll leave it in, you know, little treat of me going, what the hell? Do. Ooh, that's a Houndoom. Yeah, forget bee drills, you know, like bees being bee drills in this world. The real nightmares, they're just literal hellhounds just chilling in the wild. I remember, I think it might have been like the original Pokédex for Houndoom is like, if you get bit by a Houndoom, it never stops hurting. And I'm like, that's horrifying. Oh, yes. I saw my friend Coolio was playing SMT. I didn't ask him about it yet, mainly because since I last streamed, I've mostly been laying in my bed going, I'm dying, Behind you! It's behind you! A literal fucking hellhound. I've come because of your sins. Doom. That feel when you're about to be torn apart by a pack of basically fucking puppies. When the prehistoric dinosaur understands English, it truly is the universal language. Maybe he used up all his power. What kind of Pokemon is this? You know, that battle down there was really something. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Good, it looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fella was the one making that mysterious cry we heard? Yes! Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at a Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange the numbers so we can get in touch. If we somehow get separated again. Chaos? You've both been looking through for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. Why that little... What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? Aren't you the son of the Pokemon researcher, Professor Seda? Doesn't matter who my mom is. The real issue here is, what in the world is this Pokemon doing out here? And what is with this form it's in? It was at the bottom of the cliff. See, we heard the strange cry and we fell off before. This Pokemon saved him, something wore itself out in the process, blah blah blah. But you should have seen it before, it was totally different. Well, yeah, it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes to battle. That's its true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How do you know it? Agias. You can't go into the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the U form, you go to the academy too, do you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Oh, well. Something, something. Imagine saying you're gonna test my worthiness and throwing a squirrel at me. Those memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth and I want it gone. Fucking same, dude. I like Koraidon's just licking the air like a fucking dog over there in the background. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. It is kind of a dog, yeah. I mean, really, it's a dragon, but, like, what is a dragon except for a really big dog? Koraidon asking the important questions. Wow, Loverboy, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. So why do you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. What? Can you not hear me or something? I know I'm not the protagonist, but I'll still beat your ass if you ignore me like that. Anyway, Arvin's kind of a douche. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But alright, we gotta climb to the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the top view of our school. Look over, boy, that's Mezagozoa. That is a building. It's gonna be so great having you in the same class. Sure. Yeah, cool. Right? I can't wait to get back. We're gonna have learn so much about battle. Isn't it fun what you see from up here? Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. So many lands to conquer, Loverboy. Everything the light touches is potentially a battle. Consider that. But anyway, we're gonna go to school now. And that's where we're gonna go. Alright? That direction. Vamos, come on. Damn, she went down that ladder really fast. Hey, let's battle. Okay, I'll steal a kid's lunch money, why not? If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're gonna battle. Okay. Challenged by youngster Elian. Tarantula. Ow. Dorito, do not take that kind of disrespect. So, with my technical difficulties, I did just have, like, the premonition that I'm like, man, I really hope my Xenoblade's progress didn't get deleted. That would be really cringe. Personally, I would find that cringe. So that's like, what I've been thinking about since we've been continuing stream, because obviously I didn't want to, like, check that on stream, because I was trying to get from technical difficulties to playing the game that this is supposed to be a stream about as fast as possible. But, like, in the back of my head, I'm, like, looking at it, going, like, man, I bet these technical difficulties where I had to reset the directory for where my games are, I bet that fucked up my progress. So I'm not excited to, I'm not excited to find out about that, but I am just looking in the back of my head going, like, right after stream, I gotta make sure that I still have a saved game in Xenoblades. It's gonna suck if I have to redo it all off stream to get back to where we were in Xenoblades. To answer your question, Haste, hopefully it doesn't. Like, the answer is hopefully it doesn't affect it. I am not the luckiest when it comes to technology. So every time something goes wrong, I just assume everything has gone wrong, because that's just how it works for me a lot of the time. Like, logically, I don't know why it would affect the internals, like, the storage, to, like, have to reset the directory because the sound was fucked up or whatever, but, like, I don't know. Ooh, we could try to catch a Combee as the other catch we get before we get to school. We're allowed to catch one more Pokemon before we have to do all the school stuff. And then, like I said, 3 Pokemon after the, like, prologue and before the first, like, main thing. We're gonna battle over there, so I need to catch... I want to catch my Pokemon before the battle. There was a female in that group of Combee. Well, I do like Vespiquen. To be honest, I like a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon, though. Gen 4 is kind of fucking goated, in my opinion. You know what I'm not catching? This fucking thing. Ugh. Yeah, I know the feel of liking a Pokemon doesn't make it good, because my favorite Pokemon is Flareon, and Flareon is, like, popularly known to be fucking awful. Why is Nimona waiting for me? I know I didn't read it, but... Oh, okay. So she's not waiting for me, that's just where she's staying until the next, plot, like, story beat. Got it. I want to catch a Pokemon, like, in this general area. I just don't know which one yet. Due to the way that I defined the rules for this Nuzlocke, I get to be a little bit choosier with which Pokemon I want to bother catching. Which I feel like might not be in the true spirit of a Nuzlocke, but... My main thing is I didn't know how to do the first Pokemon on a route, because the Pokemon are, like, walking around. So I'm like, do I go with the first one that I see and then, like, just swearsies that, like, it was actually the first one I saw? Or do I just, like, drop the pretense that I could lie with and just, like, go for it? We're just gonna catch this scatterbug. This will be our. Okay, and then we'll get on with the prologue now. Yes. When PC did this, he put all the encounters on a wheel to decide. That might have worked too. I also didn't want to, like, I don't remember what Pokemon are where, and I didn't want to have to, like, look them all up and be like, okay, I'm here. What encounters are possible? Zap Brannigan has been added to your party. Don't know why I decided to name him Zap Brannigan. It felt right to me. Okay? Alright. I think Brannigan is technically with 2 N's, but I didn't have space for 2 N's, so I just used 1 N. It's still a lot more coherent than like in Pokemon Red where I was LVR boy. Because you get 6 characters in that game. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep moving. Oh ye Loverboy. Did you battle some trainers on the hill? Bet your Pokemon are getting stronger. How about you show me how much you all learned in a battle? Sure, I'll battle you, you fucking scary lady. Alright, nothing like having a friend around. Come on, Loverboy, let's have a fruitful battle. You are challenged by Pokemon trainer Nimona. You look like you're getting better at this, so I'm coming at you with 2 Pokemon this time. You really work your type matchups. I can tell how badly you want to win. Quaxley, use Pound. No, I'll stay in. Wow, doing even better than I expected. You're legit. Come on out, Palmy. Battling you is a blast, and I better pull out my ace in the hole. Terastallizing is always a solid strategy. It gives moves with the Pokemon's Terra type more power. Okay, but I'm still resistant to electric moves, right? Yeah. Terastallizing gives a real boost, see? Even when a move isn't very effective. Look how hard it hits. Oh, actually, that one did a lot of damage, yeah. Ugh. It actually just occurred to me as I did that usually I say I can't use items for battle. So, we'll call that one a freebie and refrain from using items going forward during battle. Okay. We're back in the position I was before I used an item anyway. So we're gonna go with fucking bacon. Ha 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 ha, alright. And so we have death number 1. I know electric types can't be paralyzed by electric moves, but I'm not sure if they can be paralyzed or not by stun spore, and wasting my one real turn on that isn't gonna be worth it. Ah, of course, a critical hit. Why wouldn't it be? Stun Spore will not work. That's what I figured. I had hope, you know? Okay, well. Lovely. Huh. That, well. Shoot. We are the losers. If you take into account that the first 12 minutes of this stream was me having technical difficulties, and we're an hour and 19 minutes into the stream, that's, we only lived an hour and 7 minutes in this run. That was not a good showing. I was like, oh yeah, we won't use items. And then I got paralyzed twice in a row, and then I got critically hit. That was rough. RNG really do be a harsh mistress. I don't know what to say. I think that was me getting punished for using the item. Like, it was like, you're not supposed to use items. Bad idea of Nuzlocke, but you're not allowed to switch Pokemon. Yeah, yeah, no. Previously, I've also done where, like, I can't, like, I have to, like, I play on set mode, where it's like, oh, so-and-so is coming out, do you want to switch? And then, like, I don't do that. If you're not going to use items, there's no way you can do it without switching, unless you're going to, like, grossly overlevel one of your Pokemon. Like, if it's like, oh, Pawmi came out, it's super effective against so-and-so, too bad you're staying in, idiot. That would be rough. Yeah, no, that's... You labeled it a bad idea, and that was correct of you. It was, in fact, a bad idea. Well, shit. Shoot. Some of the trainers switch in the later game. That's really just a skill diff, if I'm being honest. Huh. Okay, well. I guess the Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke was short-lived. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna end this stream, but I'm gonna be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just gonna take a break here for a minute and like make this failure of a run its own stream, and then we're gonna start a new stream and pretend like nothing happened. We're gonna do stuff. Okay? Okay, thanks. I don't know if this is going on YouTube, but if it does, if you want to see train wrecks like this in the future, I guess, come see me on twitch.tv. Yeah, I'll talk in the Discord in a minute. Bye.